This is October 2nd's flight on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in Colfax, North Carolina, with my still new Altel Xstar Premium that I've only had one little mishap, which will be a video that was supposed to be posted last night, but for some reason it did not come out and it would not post to YouTube, so I'm going to have to play with it. Anyway, I decided to go somewhere other than my backyard. So I went up to a school not too far from the house that was about 10 miles away from the airport. And it turns out it was a fairly windy day, which you will see a little bit later. I wanted to put it up to just about 375 feet. So I've got the camera angled down. And I saw a comment on B&H Video about someone who had posted a review of this model and said that his only complaint was when you kind of do the yaw or you do the turn, it moves kind of fast. That's a picture of me right there, way down by the black car. And I've noticed that myself, that it's once you kind of push a little bit harder than just barely touching it, it'll spin kind of fast. So I think it's just something you got to get used to in the controls. And this is not on beginner mode, but it's also not on the, I forget the name of it, but the sport mode. So right here we're at about, it's probably about 250 feet up in the air. I'm not really moving. Actually, I'm going up to 250 right here. I'm not really moving forward or backwards. I'm moving it a little bit, but as you can see, the wind is pushing it around a little bit. And it really does track nicely and does hold steady. I really love the picture. I dropped the ISO and the shutter on it today because it was very bright. So like I said, this is still new to me, so I'm kind of tweaking with the controls. I've had a few that overexposed, put them into Adobe Premiere and had to tweak down the color so it comes out where you can see it. And I did not use my GoPro to film outside of it, but I think the colors look fantastic. This camera takes absolutely amazing pictures. And if you're not looking for something that's a racer, but you want good quality photos and you don't feel like paying $1,600 for a DJI Phantom 4, there's no way that thing takes any better pictures than this. So now we're on the way down, and you'll start to see I'm not actually having a seizure. The wind grabs this thing and starts throwing it around a little bit on the way down. So when you see it going back and forth, that's not me jerking on the controls. That's a bit of a crosswind hitting it because it's about 50, 75 feet above the tree line. So it's just wherever the wind is going. And now I've got it down probably about 25 feet above the parking lot. So I decide before I land it, I'm going to take it to the end of the parking lot. And you can see the assistant principal and the principal have their own parking spot, which is nice. Yep, there I am by the car, trying to get a figure on. In the bright sunlight, you really can't see the lights by the motors, the red to the front, the green to the back. So I do a combination of looking at it with my eyeballs, which almost 50-year-old eyes, it doesn't seem to work as well as it used to. And looking down at my Samsung Galaxy S6 that I'm using for almost like a FPV view. I used to do the landing by the manual or the automatic. Now I do it manually because I had one where it kind of dropped back. So I'm just going to put it down myself, and it comes down nice and easy. I absolutely love this quadcopter. I highly recommend it. You need to go out and buy one if you really want to take photos and videos. Take care. Bye.